I've been playing football since I was 7 years old, down in Fort Polk, Louisiana, and just been wanting to play either that or basketball since a young age. I knew I would either want to go to NBA or NFL, and just as I got older, was a little bit better at football coming out, so that's why I started playing in college and just keeping it going, seeing how far I can take it.
Who got you involved in football?
My mom got me involved football, basketball, everything but soccer, pretty much. Again, back when I was 6, 7, and she's been supporting me ever since. You know, she comes to all the games, even Sioux City. Like, she's got all the rest of them planned out to come to. She's just been a huge supporter, making sure I can get everywhere I need to go. And then my dad, my grandparents too, just always been supporting me, and couldn't have done it without them.
And why do you play football?
Just because I love it. Like I said, I've been wanting to go either NBA or NFL since a young age, and it's just something my mom always kept encouraging me, my family kept encouraging me, even when I had people who told me it was a bad idea or just that I would never go anywhere, that I was still always had my family, always had my back, to never give up. In fact, that's this bracelet right here we talked about earlier. About to do some work with the kids with the East Chicago Library, and one of the ladies that's helping us set that up, she wrote a book about never giving up. And that's where she gave me this wristband, and just been wearing it ever since, because I've never given up. Right. And I've been went to University of Dayton, played professionally in Brazil, played for a couple other teams, and now I'm here in Chicago. So just chasing a dream, and as long as you keep working, I will never give it up.
What obstacles have you faced as an athlete to get to where you are today?
A lot of things. First, I would say probably I went to a smaller school, so I didn't get recruited by the schools that I wanted to get recruited by. Had like a walk-on to U of L, Cincinnati, but at that time I didn't really understand what that meant. I didn't have a lot of guidance coming up. So I went to University of Dayton. Didn't have the greatest time-wise there, football, just for whatever various uncontrollable circumstances, and but I actually had one of my coaches there as I was leaving my senior year told me I would never play professionally, period, and that's always stuck with me, and just never want to give up, wanting to prove people wrong. One of my coaches that I referred to in an interview earlier this year, Coach Bailey from Dayton, he's so huge in me becoming a perfectionist and never being satisfied until everything's correct, and just that drive. He knew some of the things that was going on with me at Dayton, but he was still in my ear encouraging me to keep getting better. Doesn't matter if things are going against you, keep working, keep getting better. As long as you're perfect, they can't say anything, and that's just been always stuck with me and has helped make me better. Obviously I'm not perfect yet, but that's the goal.
So do you want to play in the NFL?
Absolutely.
And how do you think you're gonna make it there?
Well, we have a great guys here. Brian Brundage, the team owner. Obviously, he's got guys already in the NFL, a lot of connections. We have some guys, Leon Mackey, who's already been to the NFL, trying to get back. So I've had a lot of guidance from him, some other players on the team, just, how to conduct yourself, what to look for, even though, like, you're a new scout going into the NFL, so you have no say, nothing. And so you might get treated, like, tossed aside or whatever, but, you just got to keep your nose to the grindstone, and that Coach Bailey keep trying to be perfect.
So they gave you advice, but what advice do you have for younger kids that want to get to where you are?
Never give up. As long as you have a goal, keep working for it. Grades also, are a huge thing that help people get to the next level. Definitely helped me, with my recruiting to Louisville or Cincinnati, was having good grades. And that's one part of the thing with working with the kids at the library is, keep kids in books, or you keep kids in sports as opposed to whatever else is going on. It might be cool to go hang out and, skip school or whatever now, but, 10 years down the road, you're looking back and it's not as cool anymore, and you're kind of missing out on the education you could have had. And so that'd be, if I had any advice to a younger generation, it'd be keep your nose in the books. And if you have a goal with sports-wise, go after it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not good enough. Even if you aren't good enough, keep working, keep getting better, because there was a point where, I was long, awkward, just uncoordinated, and, nobody thought I was ever going to do anything. And now I'm playing professional football here in Chicago.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. So we all know your mom's your #1 fan. Can you please talk to her in the camera?
Thank you so much. I love you, and really thank you for everything. I wouldn't be here without you and the rest of my family.
And looking forward 10 years from now, where do you see yourself?
Hopefully in the league. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, he's one of the guys in the league that I really look up to, and he's got the longevity, the work ethic, the characteristics of somebody who you can show to kids, who you can look up to. He doesn't have any of the negative, anything else going on outside, that shows up in the media. And so I look at him, and that's kind of what I want to do. That's kind of the career that I want to have. And nothing would make me happier than to be able to go in the league, and that also enables me to do a lot of things, giving back to kids, my family especially, pay them back for all that they've helped me with over the years. That would be amazing. But even if that doesn't work out, I still want to keep coaching exercise science from University of Dayton. So I know what it takes to train kids to be at that peak level of fitness, especially going from high school to college, what scouts are looking for. And especially the same thing with the books, the education. I want to keep giving back, because, that's a door for so many people that, like myself, grew up with no money, or, just not in the right place. That can take you out of a whole lot of trouble with just sports or education. It's crazy, but I mean, it happened for me. I think Dayton's at almost $50,000 a year now. No way that I could ever go there, but scholarships because of education. So if you're looking for a way to accomplish your goals, it might not be the easiest, or might not be the most fun to pick up a book, or study for physics or anything like that, but it pays off in the long run.
And more on the lighter side, just to get to know you even deeper, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food? I said spaghetti and meatballs, crab legs, before I went to Brazil. And then after going to Brazil, there's a place called Taco Sushi, the absolute best sushi I've ever had in my life. They would do it Tuesdays and Thursdays. You go pay 45 reais, it's like the equivalent of $18, unlimited sushi. I still got pictures of these platters they just bring out. Man, it's incredible. So yeah, Taco Sushi, absolute favorite.
So you said you played in Brazil. What's the difference, you think, playing overseas and playing in America?
I was only there for a total 10 months, 5 months at a time, 2 different years. And so the biggest difference, language barrier, obviously. But I would say their professional system is not as advanced as ours. It's only about 13 years old, I think. So they're still developing a lot of things. But I would say I feel that no matter where I went in Brazil, whether it was the players, coaches, fans, there was just so much passion for the game, and to just win or lose, just to play and be able to support their team. And I just thought that was incredible, because here in America is always win. If you don't win, you're a loser. Like, it doesn't matter. And that's definitely has its advantages. It's helped us do a lot of really good things. But just to go to an environment where it wasn't necessarily all about winning, but just the fact that you're there, and just the celebration of being able to do something that you enjoy, and being able to have your family and friends come out and watch you and support you. The city of Timbo, Brazil, Timbo, Santa Catarina in Brazil, just an incredible place. I met so many people there that I'll be lifelong friends with. Thank God for Facebook, communication-wise. But I would have to say the absolute passion, no matter where you went. Just a lot of good positive things.
It's pretty cool you got to experience that.
Yeah, it was incredible.
So the last question is, what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? That's tough. It's so hard for me to pick a favorite movie, just because I enjoy so many. But favorite actor is Will Smith, hands down. Just ever since Fresh Prince, been a huge fan.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Amy.
Good. Did it the right way this time.